Welcome to episode 10 of The Witcher Wild Hunt, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Episode 10. Probably gonna play until 11. It's probably like an hour and a half.
The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
To Novigrad! Not what I'm doing though. I am working on these side quests and contracts and all those sorts of things. Come on, Roger boy. Come on, old boy. Let's go. Thank you.
Ugly bastard.
Really? No, go away! GE Force experience opened up and I couldn't do anything for a minute there. Alright, here's the boat. I'm gonna meditate until morning. How do I make this thing go? Oh, wait, there we go.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition!
Wonderful.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
Can't hear. Broke already. This magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Really? Will you stop screaming? It is not helping your situation. Or mine. Now, who whispering things? magic lamp to find ghosts. Don't know where the ghosts are. Well, I guess I'll just walk around holding this thing. What's on here? Nothing. Thank you, JPG. Oh, I couldn't read that fast enough. JPG Gamer Dan E Panipe. I think I said that right. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Crap, more over here. Oh man, more rot fiends. Good word. Ah, Geralt. Name in Portuguese. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know Portuguese. What to say? Hello. Okay. Those guys. Is there a nest or something? Not a constant Witcher player, no. But I play it every day. If that's what you mean. A constant. Multiple roles. Really? Thank you.
Come on.
a lot of fighting. We haven't even made it to the tower yet. There's the chest.
Fresh corpse. Must have come here a while after the nobleman's death.
Hey, no ghost there, I guess. No, Cortana! Stop! She just randomly decides I'm talking to her. Didn't even say her name. Just... Hi! I'm Cortana. You want to talk to me? No. Really? Get out of here! Bye-bye! I really love this effect this lantern has. I just really love the way that it reflects. It looks really good.
How you like that silver?
Ah! Oh my god, not again. The stupid G-force.
Not good.
You're gonna make me die. Accidentally hit. Just happened to touch Alt and Z at the same time. Because Alt is dodge, and Z is lock on enemy. And that is also the same combination that is used for G-Force, which I use because I take screenshots using it.
Geralt? Are you on the aisle?
Oh my god, are you serious?
Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, protocol ready. This magic.
What did you say? Listen and feel. You must be very careful.
Well. Really? Back up, Geralt. You are like the slowest. I don't know how I didn't autosave because I have it set to every 10 minutes. And it definitely took me longer than 10 minutes to go through all that. But, you know, it's fine. It's all part of the game, you know? Let's go back down here and grab this chest. I didn't check to see if this was any better. Well. Nope, it's not. I really just need a better silver sword. That's what I need. if I had something for that already crafted. Really? This is why rot fiends are so bad, is because in a group it's just, well, mostly any of these you know, smaller monsters, it's the problem is when they're in a group like that. That's when you have an issue, because it's hard to keep, you know, dodging their attacks when they're all attacking at different times, from different directions, like the ghouls, rat fiends, and drowners. Like, they're easy to kill, just in groups that's just awful. So you gotta kind of like get them all in kind of tight group, so you can make sure, oh, they're always behind or in front of you, never behind. Da 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 da. Hi, motherfucker. Ow. So this guy...
A fresh corpse. Must have come here a while after the nobleman's death.
Nobleman... stuff? Okay. I didn't come in here before. Okay. Thing in that guy. Nothing in there. I can't get in there. Ooh. Found a lot of stuff in this cart.
Let's try Kira's lamp.
I'll get these guys first. Okay. Let's try the lamp right here.
They left us. Look, all of
I don't see anything.
they left us. Look, all of them done went.
Here we go.
We've to swim. Come on. What about all this? I can't leave it. You go. Find a boat and come back for me. If you make it across. Why wouldn't I? Be back before you know it.
So, 2 people, 2 males, escaping the island. One guy went to go get a boat. One guy had a bunch of stuff. I'm guessing that they were probably good, so that they can probably sell, make some money. And the guy did not want to leave it because that'd be basically like throwing more money away. And if I had to guess, his greed caused them to die.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in. Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you. Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat. With no notion we's coming to tear him to shreds.
Waist clear, lads. Adam!
Attacking? They were attacking? They stupid water hags. They are the worst. It's so freaking hard. I dodged that, but okay. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay. I've not had an issue with this at all, but it just now it freaking. Okay. Can I do something else like Control Z?
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed?
I'm gonna say greed. They didn't seem like they were going for hungers because they were hungry. They seemed like they were going to get something. Like he had something, this nobleman or whoever was here. Anything of interest in here? Around here? Not sure. Oh, a chest. Okay, that's good. Up here. Locked. Okay, let's try this other way.
peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Blood. Many must have died here.
That was coming from down here. Maybe a clue.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Okay, so two idiots are about to let all these rats out of their cages, okay. The rats, probably, being right, they were hungry, and proceeded to kill and eat, everybody. That's my guess. Hello, Darren, how you doing?
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
So the last one says something about a daughter. I wonder if, like, one of the peasants is dating the daughter, the nobleman's daughter, and he doesn't like that, so he does something to the peasants which pisses them off. Maybe.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
He died by something. And I'm hearing an awful lot of banging going on. I wonder what's making that noise. It's coming from upstairs.
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
You're that crying again. Where's that coming from?
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too. Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Oh, from that right there. Just gonna see if there's any other pages.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Day 237. So this was a very, very long experiment that he was doing. Almost a year. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Viscerad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step a foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Okay, some sort of disease is happening, maybe in the local village, and he's looking for a cure. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. His volunteers are not too excited about this, and that's part of the problem here, because they need to be, they need to think that it's going to work, so that it does work. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I've tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of their illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Okay. Day 346. So almost a year, almost a full year has passed. I never did like rats. Not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. So he was a mage. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed a large black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat and cannot hope for better. Viscerad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason is due course. It seems Annabelle, okay, so the daughter is named Annabelle, has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. Huh, okay. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman. But as for her, I will try to limit my contact. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. So the woman, and Annabelle, seem like important parts of this, and I think Annabelle is the nobleman's daughter. Maybe she was seeing this mage in love, and he did not like that, and so he sent his men, the villagers, to come and kill him to protect her from going literally insane. Here's Annabelle.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter.
The Lord's daughter?
These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
Okay. This makes sense. They were in love, like I said. And he died abandoning her. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say that. Let's see.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill.
Okay, I was right about that.
They thought us rich. Believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin and crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
She was eaten alive by rats. Literally ate through her stomach. Her face, her hands. But she was paralyzed, so she could feel. She could feel all that happening, but she couldn't move. She couldn't scream. She couldn't do anything. She just had to let it happen. There's nothing she could do.
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved. Who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right.
Yeah, I do.
My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Bones. Well, I mean, that makes sense. She is a wraith. A more, strong, like, in control wraith. Like, she's not, you know, like the specters that we fight. She has conscious. But not like a, you know, like a noon wraith or something. Just, no, she definitely is different. Where's the other door? There is another door, right? Or was that the door upstairs? Whoops. Whoops, I just walked right off the edge. Not realizing that was the edge. I thought that was the staircase to go down. Streaks 114. Must be another door I'm missing. Must not be that door. There's gotta be another one somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. I thought that was the basement. That's the basement. On a boat. I know I saw another boat somewhere.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie! Millie, what's with ye?
I don't know. So what? Burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
Yeah, I know I saw another boat somewhere, I just don't remember where I saw it. I think it was on the other side. I mean, I could run back and get my boat, but, you know. I'm pretty sure I saw one here. While I'm looking for the boat, let's just see if I see any more those green things. So these lantern off. Oh yeah, here's the boat. Pick up those rot things. Let's go find Graham. That piece of shit left Annabelle to die. Even though she was a noble and he was a poor fisherman. And he left her, like he abandoned her. Like you would think it'd be the other way around. But no. No, she really loved him even though he was a peasant. Poor fisherman. I bet this is his hut right here.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. He won't be as cocky once the Baron.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her.
Talk to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison. Because of them.
It wasn't poison.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... She was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Sorry you gotta your dead girlfriend. Oh, look at this. He did love her. Look at that. She's got a little shrine to her. Look at that. Grant, you're not such a bad person. I know you feel like a bad person. But you're not. What? What the? What is happening?
She's a Pesta, and now she's free.
I'm sorry, what? She's a what?
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
The hell's a Pesta? Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. That she would turn into a Pesta, Plague Maiden.
Bring but a single scurvy run. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us. You can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me elms. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
The ground? That's weird. Why would a...
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground. Wine. More like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure.
Expected they all got to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, hmm? Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Okay. So he has been basically poaching off of these guys for a century. And they have nothing.
Got an idea how to resolve this. I'll just kill you.
Whoever knows my godliness must die!
Why did I kill him? Well, honestly, I could have let him live, but, like, see, he has been coaching up these people for 1,000 years, and they don't have shit. They're very poor, and they're giving everything to this guy who's not even doing anything for them, by the way. I feel like it's better for me to just...
Anything new?
Got good news. Your god's dead. It was actually a run-of-the-mill monster, sentient but mean. Took advantage of you. You went hungry, while it grew new chins.
What have you done? The old god warned us. Said if he ever departed, death would await us all. Come on, Tribor. We must tell the others. Only group prayer can save us now.
Yeah, that's not how it works, Preben.
Take it easy.
That's just when I was starting to miss you.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a Pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbough. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Okay. Sure, Shira.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Peller must. A
Oh,
Witcher
Peller.
service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Peller needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Peller knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Peller knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Peller knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Interesting. So we're gonna go back to the Isle that I just cleared to do some fucking ritual. Sounds like a grand old time. Let's see, I could have a new skill.
Hey there.
Let's see what's over here. Come on.
Show me what you got.
Oh, he has reflex. Dang. Got him. What's this?
My favorites.
Oh, and a water line.
Damn it.
Oh my god. Got me. Frickin'. Right after I dodged her throwing mud at me or whatever. Of course. Oh, I have a second slot. I didn't notice that. Oh, that's okay. Put that one on there. And I will meditate until tomorrow morning.
Hey there. Come on.
Mention what sign is most effective, but I'm just gonna. Agni is pretty effective against crowd control.
You're gonna make me wait. Come on.
Okay, got some drowners over there. I will take care of those guys in a minute. There's something over there I'm going to want. There's a water hag down there and 2 drowners.
is underwater.
Oh my god, seriously? Well, it's about 11 o'clock anyway, so. Alright, well, that's it for episode 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to come back tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be starting the Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough. 100% completion before returning back to The Witcher 3. So be sure to come back tomorrow for that adventure and see how that goes. It's supposed to take between, well, on how long to beat, it's supposed to take 60 to 80 hours if you're a completionist. Game Ranks says 30 hours. But I do plan on not 100% completing it, but I do plan on doing all the side quests, the other missions, the main story, the dialogue, the exploration, you know, all that stuff. So I do plan on looking for that, all that stuff. So hopefully this does take a long time, because, you know, that's the kind of games I enjoy. RPGs that take a long time to complete. So I'll play that. And then we'll come back to The Witcher and continue on with our game here. But I don't want to play two at the same time, because then I get the stories all mixed up. I'd rather play one and then the other. And this is something I can go back to anytime I did, you know. So I'm not so worried about this. The other one, I just want to focus on that one thing at a time. So we'll focus on that, then we'll come back here. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.